大丈夫かな、銀さん。
で、2回くらい好きなだけ飲ましてやれよ。
Hey guys, it's DoctorAnime. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna see 10 anime where main character is a legend but no one knows about it. But before we proceed, if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to stay updated whenever we upload a new video. Stick around to the end so as not to miss any of the recommended videos. With that said, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Number 10. We have, Yuusha ni narenakatta. Raul had always wanted to be a hero, but the Demon King was defeated, leading to the end of hero exams. He reluctantly took a job working at a small electronics store called Magic Shop Leon. His life is dull but busy until a new girl comes applying for a part-time job. She's the daughter of the defeated Demon King. I guess you should know the rest of the story. Next, we have, Excel World. In 2046, people can access a virtual network known as the Neuralinker via their cell phone terminals. A perpetual victim of bullying, middle school student Haruyuki spends his time absorbed in games in a corner of his local network. One day he is approached by the most famous girl in his school, Kuroyuki Hime, Black Snow Princess. She gives him a strange program called Brain Burst that has the power to accelerate the world. Next, we have, Hachi Nate, Sorwa Nai Deshu. Shingo Ikinomiya was a young single salaryman when he fell asleep one night at his dinner table. When he awakens, he's at a different dinner table during a wedding ceremony and in the body of a 5-year-old boy, whom he later learns is Wendelin von Benno Baumeister. Although he initially has the impression that he's part of a well-off noble family, he soon discovers that it was all for show. His family is actually poor further. He's the youngest of 8 sons, however, he also discovers that he can read the local writing, which leads to him discovering that he has a rare aptitude for wind magic. Next, we have, Tensai Shitara Slime Data Ken. Satoru Mikami's life was pretty ordinary. At age 37, he was coasting along with a decent job but no girlfriend. That all changed when he was stabbed to death in broad daylight. And his final thoughts were translated into special abilities in his next life. Reborn in a fantasy world, Satoru now has a wide variety of skills and powers available to him, but the downside is that he's no longer human. Instead, he's become a blue slime monster, and is alone in a cave full of magical plants and minerals, or so he thinks until he runs into a giant dragon named Veradora. Satoru and Veradora soon become friends, but there's a violent world waiting for them outside the cave. Next, we have, Katanagari, in an Edo-era Japan lush with a variety of sword-fighting styles. Shichika Yusuri practices the most unique one, Kyotoryu, a technique in which the user's own body is wielded as a blade. The enigmatic 7th head of the Kyotoryu school, Shichika lives quietly in exile with his sister Nanami until one day, the wildly ambitious strategist Togame barges into their lives. Togame brazenly requests that Shichika help in her mission to collect 12 unique swords, known as the Deviant Blades, for the Shogunate. Next, we have, Vainen no Zamdu, Enter Senton, a lush, tranquil island encased in war between the military and those with Hirako, known as Zamdi. On one of these warlike days, Akiyuki Takehara heads off to school and gets caught in a raid by the creatures. Through a series of events he is transformed into a Zamdi, and with the help of a Tesukan woman Nakayami along with his high school friend Haru, Akiyuki is forced to learn to live with the Hirako or faces the danger of losing his self-control and turn to stone. Next, we have, Servamp. When a stray black cat named Kuro crosses Mahiru Shirota's path, the high school freshman's life will never be the same again. Kuro is, in fact, no ordinary feline, but a servamp, a servant vampire. While Mahiru's personal philosophy is one of non-intervention, he soon becomes embroiled in an ancient, altogether surreal conflict between vampires and humans, a must-watch guys. Next, we have Tales of the Abyss, Luc von Fabre. The spoiled son of a noble from the kingdom of Kimloska Lavaldier has been confined inside his father's mansion ever since he was kidnapped 7 years ago by a rival country. The Malkuth Empire, now Luc's memory of the life he led before is missing. And a strange voice, which only he can hear, has been calling out to him ever since. One day while training with his mentor, Van Grants, a strange woman called Terre breaks into the mansion with the sole intent of taking Van's life. During the struggle Luke is transported far from home, along with Terre, and now that Luke has finally gained the freedom he's been dreaming of, what awaits him in the outside world will shatter everything he's ever known about himself. Next, we have Tenjou Tenge. Suchiro Nagi and Bob Makihara are two delinquents who arrive at Tudu Academy with the objective of ruling over the school with their strength. But on their first day, they encountered the Jukenbu, a martial arts group of the school. Members of the group, Maya Natsumi, her sister Aya, and Masataka Takayanagi easily overpowered Suchiro and Bob. Drawn into the personal conflicts between the Jukenbu and the enforcement group, Suchiro and Bob have no choice but to join up with Maya Natsumi's group and to hone their skills to become even stronger. Finally, we have Overlord. Momonga is an average salaryman who spends his free time playing Yggdrasil, a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, well known across Japan for its immense world and limitless customization. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and Yggdrasil's servers shut down in the year 2138. Wanting to witness the game's final hours, Momonga, the leader of the guild Ains Ul Gaon, logs in for the last time and heads toward the guild's headquarters. However, he is not forcefully booted out of the game. Instead, he finds himself in a new world, now trapped in the body of his avatar and where non-player characters are aware of their feelings. Left with no other options, Momonga takes on the name of his guild in hopes that other players would recognize Ains Ul Gaon. With that said, that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and comment below the one you want to check out. With that said, I will see you in the next video. DoctorAnime out.